everyone, and welcome back to Beneath a Red Sky, a mod for Three Kingdoms Total War, and we're following Baihu, where we've taken our second settlement, and just need to look at whether we have any options here. So we can convert a bamboo lumberyard into a bandit camp where there are bamboo fields, so that will give us more income. Obviously provides a garrison, so we'll convert that, and our mission is to construct a building, so that may actually satisfy that. And let's have a look at recruitments, because we've got a bit of money. We've got about 900 exactly coming in each turn at the moment, so some of these bandit raiders could be particularly useful. Likewise with these tribesmen from Yan Yu, who is, I think he's a special character. He gets on with both Yan Baihu and Pan Lin. So yeah, a bit expensive, but actually may well be worth it. So perhaps we'll save up. The commandery actually incorporates this territory as well, which I'll want to get. So we'll stay here for the rest of the turn. In fact, I don't think we've got a choice on that front. And then maybe next turn rather, we'll go north and west and see whether we can unify this commandery. To the south is a weapon craftsman, so that's going to be pretty tempting to go for early on as well. And obviously we're looking to gobble up some of these, well, as many of these Han territories as we can. Okay, so we've got another building option here now, which comes from the banditry, I see. So we can go with the mustering grounds, which give us more prestige, reduces enemy public order, and then there's this enclave, which gives us more food. Yeah, a lot more food actually with the upgraded version. Food tents, which don't give food, but they increase public order, population growth, and prestige. There's a preparatory camp, which increases the research rate. More prestige. The black market, more prestige, more income, and 50% extra income from banditry in the local commandery. Well, that was one of the things I was looking at. Was there anything that we could do to buff the banditry income we may get from the fishing port and from when we capture it, obviously, and these bamboo fields. So let's go for the black market, just to help with the economic side of things. And let's march north, and I assume, yeah, so we could have perhaps come at it from the south, but no, let's stay, and yeah, we'll stay in our own territory and our own city, our own town for the moment. That will do. Do we want to recruit? No, I won't recruit, just because when next term we'll try and take on a new hero into the army with the units that come with him.
We would not be enemy.
So we give a regular payment of 45, and then Li Yao will sign a non-aggression pact with us. Similar strength. I mean, I'd go with a non-aggression pact. I just don't want to pay you for it. No.
It is your decision.
It is.
I have no limits.
Okay, faction developments, White Tiger Bandits. A new year begins, a new opportunity to steer your people towards their destiny. And okay, so we've got the black market, which has boosted the income to over 1,000 now. We were at 900, so that was well worth doing. I'm happy with that choice. And let's now take on Yang Yu. And we'll confirm that. Give us some more infantry into this army, and some more archers, perhaps. Yeah, we'll go with some more archers. And let's have a look at what upgrades can we go through. Stalk can move whilst hidden in any terrain. That's quite useful. We can also go for more resolve. Increases the rate of wall and settlement damage during sieges, and there was precision, which we looked at last time. I think that let's go for patience, because he's likely to be our offensive army. We could be doing a lot of sieging, so let's make those sieges more effective, and let's try and move towards this territory. Mount Judah. I'm apologising for the pronunciations once again. Many temples and shrines along its slopes. This beautiful place is worshipped eternally. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, he's very unhappy. Oh, poor lamb. Probably has been overlooked, in fairness. Lack of purpose. So what can we do? We could make him an underling. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. See if that will cheer him up. And it obviously comes with some bonuses, but I'm doing it mostly to keep him happy. And we've got another sort of reform. And we've had our options opened up here, so we can go for any of these now that we've so it must be that once you've either researched the preceding one in the tree, or if it adjoins possibly one of the territories you own. Let's have a look at what we've got then. Ooh, extra melee damage for spear infantry. So better pole arms and spears, essentially. Also spears. More income from banditry, more trade influence. Reduced upkeep for spear infantry. More satisfaction, more population growth. Greater character experience, and reduced corruption. That could be a good one to be getting early on, actually. Recruitment reduced, satisfaction for generals increased, reduced upkeep for sword and shield infantry. Let's go for this one, the Immortals of Hunain. It does unlock a unit for us as well. The Scholar Warriors, a medium sword infantry. Yeah, definitely. Let's go for that. And let's advance the turn. This is the first time I'm actually playing as one of the bandit factions, so if I'm missing something really obvious, I'll just apologise for that now. I'm learning. So, we've still not made him particularly happy, even though we've made him an administrator, so let's have a look. Well, the builder won't give him any satisfaction, but it will reduce construction time, so we'll go with that anyway. And as an administrator, let's see what's best. Expertise obviously isn't too bad. Authority, I would think, would help. Resolve. Population growth. Yeah, so we'll go with the clay ox. Yeah, improves his satisfaction. So he's up into the yellow now at least.
We must lead.
And how far can we advance? It's very, very slow going. And the replenishment seems very slow as well. Perhaps they have indeed modded aspects of the campaign map. I'll have to look at the change log in more detail. So still we've got discontent. Can we buff your satisfaction? Yeah, let's get him into the yellow at least, and end our turn. Okay, our treasury is at least replenishing, though we're only bringing in just under 400. Okay, yeah.
I shall provide. Marching.
Let's keep marching. So we're out of our territory now, so we stop replenishing. Now, I'm a little bit worried about how slow the replenishment is. Perhaps I'm missing something. Let's have a look. So is there a stance which sharing the spoils would increase replenishment by 25%. Raiding generates loot when used in enemy territory, more supplies. We've got plenty of supplies at the moment. Increases reserves. Okay. Well, we've committed to attacking this territory, so let's keep going with that. Okay, we're into winter now, and friendship has deepened. That's good. A eavesdropper. I see. So helps with the spies.
Hear me roar.
Well, I would, but you're very, very slow.
Let us be off.
Which could be a feature of the mod, guys. So he's got archers, and he'll have his own cavalry, and the garrison is another archer. Okay, so yeah, it might be a bit of a tough nut for us to crack, actually. Any buildings to upgrade? Not at the moment. Okay, so let's progress on again. I'm a bit concerned about how slow we're advancing, because we do have to gobble up these Han territories, but I suppose if it is a feature of the mod, then everybody else should be moving equally slowly, you would think.
Purpose and strength.
It could just be the terrain in this area. I might be being a bit of a nitwit. let's so if we, yeah, well, we don't want to provide benefits to them though, do we? Does increase replenishment. So if we went with that,
I will go to any lengths.
no, it's not allowing us to replenish because we're in enemy territory. So let's leave it. And we can now upgrade, so that would give us a little bit more income from commerce. This will give us more food, more income from the peasantry, more population. Yeah. Okay.
Another branch grows and sprouts. My lord, how can I serve?
So, Yan Yu has gained a level. Vengeance. Improves instinct. Enables scare. Flexibility. More replenishment when commanding. And his resolve is already excellent. Let's go with vengeance. And initiate this battle. So we do have a numerical advantage, but this might be the largest battle we've played. It's the archers that I'm worried about, though I'm hoping that they're not as decisive. They didn't seem to be in the last battle we fought, but there wasn't a huge amount of opportunity to experiment. So, what are we faced with? Okay, so a pretty standard port town. Let's array our archers in front, our melee infantry behind them. These are our White Tiger warriors. Oh gosh, those are axes. Those are big axes. We'll put the spearmen behind just because these are currently quite depleted units. Gain our heroes together. Yan Yu has got a very nice cavalry unit, actually. It's 103 of them. Let's start the battle and advance our archers. So, we'll have to see whether the towers do anything now that there's enemy units close to them. So let's attack both gateways at the same time, and we'll send Baihu to one flank and the other two to the other, see whether we can get round and attack their archers. Obviously Baihu is not going to charge forward whilst those halberds are there. So our units are taking missile fire, yes, and it's from the towers.
Take heed, warriors.
So let's start see whether we can weaken the enemy infantry, and then if we're able to do that, we can then shift our fire perhaps to their archers. Okay, there's our own units loosing their bows.
Stand ready.
And this unit is now pulled back, so let's shift fire. Both guards of the gateways have pulled back for now. So the towers obviously are causing some casualties, which means that you certainly want to factor them in. But if it has been modded that you've got to have a unit next to the towers for them to function, then that would be something to just reduce their potency. But it may be that the towers haven't changed too much. Can we get these archers into melee and perhaps get our cavalry in with a bit of hammer and anvil against these archers? I can't imagine them hanging around for long if we're able to pull that off. Let's go and... oh no, these towers are firing without anybody near them, so maybe it was just that previous map. So yeah, our arrow is falling amongst the enemy, but not completely annihilating them. So from what I've seen so far, I'm quite happy. I do much prefer the lack of the ugly trails, though. That's nice. That's nice. Come on, guys, keep pressing on. Let's get rid of these damn archers. Why? So he's actually wavering. And looks like we're going to capture that tower shortly. Let's stop our archers from inflicting casualties on our own hero, and come on, guys. There seems to be a reluctance to charge down these archers for some reason. Okay, so they've broken. I wonder whether there's something. Maybe it was the archers firing, and obviously his cavalry charge that caused them to break. They seem to break fairly quickly. Is all I'm thinking.
Our victory grows ever closer.
So they're broken, shattered. Good, we're shattering units. Let's yeah, try and make this charge into the rear decisive. Well, it looks like it is going to be pretty decisive. Actually, we've routed a number of units, which is going to have a morale. Yeah, friends routing. Yeah, so because it was going to have a morale blow across the battlefield, really. But let's just make sure that they don't rally, and then they'll have to do the same job again. This unit should break pretty soon. Did send the cavalry in behind them, but I just thought that seeing as their morale was already suffering, we'd get away with it. We'll have to keep an eye. Looks like it's alright at the moment. Now then, we did have more infantry, albeit depleted. Do we want to commit them? There's these lunatic axemen. They might be handy, but to be honest, I think the battle is pretty much done. Okay, this one's now broken, and we'll just mop up that unit to make sure it can't recover. Let's recharge these and dismount. Ultimately, he's a strategist, so perhaps we don't want to get him into too much danger, but these units are committed from the front. We're going to charge them behind. I think even a strategist should be alright. So we've got these halberd militia now truly sandwiched. most of the enemy forces have broken. We just need to crack this unit. Now we didn't properly capture these towers, so we are receiving fire from them. Let's go and bring this unit that way. And yeah, I will. God, our bandit troops are they are setting fire to houses. I suppose they are bandits. Bandits gonna do what bandits gonna do, I suppose. So let's okay. These are now wavering. Let's dismount as well. We'll commit Yan Yu. Okay, so that unit is broken. This fining. There we go. They go as well, and that must be the battle. There we go. Let's claim the victory and end the battle. So 8.5 minutes, which actually was not as long as I thought it would be. I think the really the decisive factor was we were able to whip around the flanks and get our cavalry amongst the infantry. Yeah, I see our general's cavalry taking inflicting a lot of casualties. So good, we've gained some money, and we'll just occupy this place as well. And that opens up the river to us. Now then, let's just zoom out. So this commandery is Poyang, Poyang, and Poyang. So these three. Then, so well, that's where I want to be going next. So we've secured this commandery. Great. Gained 2 composite bows. Friendship's been improved, and obviously our enemy was killed in battle. No surprise there. Let's have a look. So we can convert this. So we cannot because we're actually upgrading over here. Okay, so what I will do then is, what's our options for recruiting? Bandit Marauders, anti-missile. Well, I think we've already got a hefty amount of cavalry. Let's get some more. Let's get some more spear infantry. What are these? You tribesmen, anti-cavalry, anti-cavalry. Yeah, I do want just kind of a solid front line. Peasant bands. Not very interested in those though. Crossbowmen. And these white tiger warriors. Yeah, they did look pretty good. I'm thinking we'll hold them back behind a spear line and then rush them forwards when the enemy line is committed. Some hand forces moving. So a trade agreement with Liu Yao. Well, yeah, I am happy with that. Yes, please.
Our feelings about you proved true.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but trade is good. Opportunity from chaos. While others may lament the fall of the Han, you see opportunity. So we need to reach the faction rank of bandit leader. Okay, happy to do that. And recruit more units. Well, we'd be doing that anyway. Construct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Recruit. So reach the faction rank raider. And loyal versus dutiful. Who should we go with? Pan Lin or Yan Yu? You host two friends for dinner who, between meals, engage in a lively discussion about the nature of loyalty. One argues that loyalty to one's Lord is the very purpose of life, whilst the other posits that heaven demands our loyalty and that heaven is above any one man. Let's go for duty. Okay. And we've got all these missions issued, aborted. But for now, really, my objective is to take more of this Han territory. But we will do that in the next episode as I leave this one here. Thanks very much, everyone.